Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Tyrone back with Tech Life. This article comes to you guys from PR Newswire. I'll leave a link to it in the description so you guys can check it out. So the window of opportunity for T-Mobile is getting smaller and smaller by the day. Today, as it still stands, T-Mobile can offer these full capabilities to first responders in regards to the 5G standalone core, right? Voice over NR, the slicing. The only way you can offer that, everything has to work, right? Before T-Mobile launched Voice over NR, if you were on the standalone core and you placed a call, you dropped back down to LTE. So in order for T-Mobile to offer the slicing, the priority, and everything else, it has to be that all capabilities on the standalone core are active and working. And that window of opportunity specifically is getting smaller because Verizon is launching SA at scale. I'm seeing some people reporting that they're on Voice over NR on Verizon. I've seen AT&T customers report that there's SA on the core. So they're working that, and they're going to scale that this year, and then they're going to scale that some more next year. So the window of opportunity is getting smaller. But regardless, T-Mobile is taking huge advantage of that window of opportunity. So Sayata Mobile's SD7 Ultra to be offered as part of the T-Mobile's 5G ecosystem for first responders. So T-Mobile is building an entire ecosystem around T-Priority, the SA core, the slicing, the capabilities that they can offer today. Rather that be private networking, whatever is required, T-Mobile is willing to build it, right? And that work, of course, will continue after contracts have been signed. Right, you sit at the table with the CIO, with the chief financial officer, whoever you need to get in discussions with on the city portion, right, the agency. T-Mobile is signing those contracts with the understanding that they will continue to build after that fact, and that should be relative common sense, right? That you just don't stop, right? So there are areas that they're going to have to tweak, that they're going to have to further upgrade, further enhance. They understand that, and they're willing to do it, right? Once you have that customer, you have to make sure that that customer is taken care of. And that's not just on the consumer side, but that also is the case for business customers, and then, of course, also for these first responders. So T-Mobile is taking advantage here very quickly, building an ecosystem. Like I stated in the previous video, it took T-Mobile technically 5 years to really go all out on first responders. They could have started this back in 2021, but they waited until now, till they had the full capabilities ready, understanding that the competitors might still need another year or two to really close that gap. And now they're just going all out. I'm telling you guys, each and every earnings call, we're going to hear more and more. And in between that too, we're going to see press releases of more agencies joining T-Mobile because, like I stated, they are good at storytelling. They are good, very good at taking advantage of the window of opportunity, right? Look at it. Look at the numbers. The FWA window of opportunity was huge for T-Mobile. They scaled the mid-band first. And then we started seeing 500,000 ads per quarter, right? What happened? Verizon started cutting into that. Right, the window of opportunity was getting smaller and smaller and smaller, and now they're right around 400,000. They can't get to the 500,000. Right, T-Mobile will tell you it's because of price, this and that. They're still cheaper than a lot of cable options, and in those areas there aren't many options. But Verizon is cutting into that, and now AT&T is as well. So it's a little tougher, right? That window of opportunity is really closing, and it's the same here, right? So be on the lookout for T-Mobile to go really big for a short to midterm extended period of time. And then once Verizon and AT&T have their capabilities more at scale, that's when that window of opportunity will close and it will get slower, right? FirstNet, it's going to take a while, to be honest. The timetable that I've heard is 26, 27. That's a long time to just get started on that SA core, right? Then you have to build it. You have to get agencies on devices, right? Verizon doesn't have to worry much about that because they don't really run like a separate network, if you will. All of their network is Verizon Frontline. So as they're moving to the SA core, Verizon Frontline is going to take advantage of that right away, right? They just have to get new devices if required, but the SA core is going to be there, right? AT&T with FirstNet, they have to build this entirely different core for first responders, and then they have to move the band 14 onto N14, and then at some point, you know, whenever 4.9 gets deployed, they have to go touch all sites again and then get 4.9 into that core, the SA core. So that's going to take AT&T a lot longer than say Verizon. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. See y'all in the next one. Peace.